When I'm cooking for family and friends at this time of year, I think the best kind of dishes are hearty, packed full of flavour and easy to prepare. Now this is a great example of that, and that's my pork shoulder braised in cider and spices. So to start off with that, I need to heat some oil. And to that I'm adding some onion, celery, and some carrot. And finally some sage. Of course, sage and pork are a classic combination. I'll just give that a stir. So this now needs to cook. The vegetables need to soften for about 10 minutes. So the vegetables are ready to come out. I'm just going to transfer them to this bowl. Put a little bit more olive oil in the pan, and to that we're going to add our bacon and the pork. Now I'm just going to give my hands a quick wash because I have touched the bacon there. So I'm just going to give that a quick stir, and to the meat I'm going to add the spices. Now I'm using mace, which I absolutely adore. So 1 blade of mace, some star anise, choose 2 of those, and 1 stick of cinnamon. Break that in half. And finally 3 bay leaves. So I'm going to give that 1 more stir, and then that needs to cook for about another 10 minutes. So we're now ready to add the flour. Now I'm just adding a tablespoon of plain flour, and that's going to help thicken the dish up. So straight in with that. And make sure it's stirred through really well. You want that mixed in as evenly as possible. And that's just going to cook for another couple of minutes now until we're on with the next stage. A teaspoon of paprika and 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. Give that really good mix. There we go. We're going to add the vegetables back into the dish. And finally we're going to add the liquid to it. So I'm using this wonderful cider. Just get a little bit of a stir. And finally our stock. There we go. Right. So lid on, and that's going to cook for an hour, and I'm going to come by and stir it every 10 minutes or so. So that's had an hour with the lid on. All I need to do now is cook it for a further 40 minutes with the lid off, stirring it occasionally. And what's going to happen is that meat's going to get even more tender. The sauce is going to reduce, intensify and thicken up. So what we end up with melt in the mouth soft pork and that thick, rich sauce. In fact, you could do this the day before. The flavours will be even better the next day.